Good evening.
Yes, that's right. It's time for another episode of Red Renegades, guys. Now, I want to show you guys something. Grace, give me the check. Thank you. All right. Now, someone has sent in a check for Red Renegades for a sum of $1 million. Never mind the extra zeros. That's just for sure. I think it's like, what, a dot or decimal? Now, it basically came with a message saying that they'll allow me to cash the check if I stop making Red Renegades videos. And I'll tell you what I think of this. Huh? I could have sworn you ripped it. Well, I'll destroy it later. Because this channel means more to me than anything else. Thank you. Alright, now guys, today we'll be doing One Direction's cover of Torn. The X Factor, the final version, I guess. What, was this during the final of the X Factor, I guess? Need to bring out their best. Nevertheless, it's a great song to use. Little fun fact for you guys. Did you know that Natalie Imbruglia's version of Torn wasn't actually the original? I think it was done by an American band. I forget what they called it. It's like Edna Swap. I'm not sure. If someone knows more about it, leave a message in the comment section below. But yeah, great song. So we're just going to see One Direction's take on it. Sort of, I think they performed this like, I think this video is 10 years ago. They performed it 5 years later, so they must really like singing it. So it works out good for both of us. So without further ado, let's give this thing a go, guys. Just make sure I'm in the right position. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool.
We are so happy to be in the final. It's absolutely unreal and we can't believe we're here.
They entered this competition to win, and I genuinely, with all my heart, believe they
As was the fashion in back in 2010s. That's what people would be
It's really
wearing.
strange to think that we actually got a no at first, and that's the moment we were put together, and we've come such a long way since then.
It's not like it's going to change my life, but it would change theirs. I think.
Oh, I think it's changed your life in some way, Simon Cowell. Sort of. I'm not sure. How did he sort of originally get his sort of money, Simon Cowell? Sort of like, he was somewhat involved in the music industry, obviously, but sort of like, I imagine One Direction would be his biggest accomplishment, deciding, to sort of, suggest putting these guys together to form a band and a group and then work from there. But maybe I'll look into it later.
For them to say they won the X Factor, and more importantly, the first ever group to win the X Factor.
If we were to win, then our lives would change forever, and I think we won and we're ready for our lives.
Look how eager they are. They're hungry for that success.
One Direction.
Thought I saw a girl brought to life. She was warm, she came around, she was dignified. Showed me what it was to cry. You couldn't be that girl I adore.
Just an interesting thing, like sort of when you sing songs, sort of if the guy's singing about a girl or sort of oh, lost my place. If a guy's singing about a girl or a girl singing about a guy, whether they sort of gender swap, so it makes the song still work, but it sort of sounds like can maybe not work as well because obviously it sort of was designed for its original purpose, so maybe certain words don't rhyme. But no, it seems to work here, I guess. But I just like I don't know. Some people like don't care and will just sing the original as it was, sort of. But yeah, it's just, an observation, I guess.
You don't seem to know or seem to care what your heart is for. But I don't know her anymore.
Is there like a smoke machine around the judges, or is that just spilling onto it? It's like, oh, is it such a prestigious job to have as a judge that you need to have a smoke machine around you, around your feet?
There's nothing left. I used to cry. My conversation has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine. I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. Cold night and shame. Lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn.
Now, I'm no vocal coach, all right, but sort of like they sound great here, but I think they've just gotten even better with age. But what are they like, sort of 16 here or 17? So I've seen some of their other compilation videos, and that's them at their peak, and your fans, oh, watch this, really in the top of the game. Sort of, it sounds very big and stuff, and sort of powerful. But I don't know, they're a bit, maybe they're a bit nervous here. Sort of, maybe it's not the song they chose, or sort of, sometimes that can happen. Sort of, oh, should have turned that off beforehand. Sort of outside influences, sort of affecting that, the song choice. But yeah, interesting, sort of. But yeah. Turn that off, guys. It's on my mind.
There's nothing left. I used to cry. Inspiration has run dry. That's what's going on. Nothing's fine at all. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am ashamed, and I am broken on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, and I'm already torn.
No, it's- I was wondering how they were going to do the outro there. Sort of, it does sort of go on the original song. Oh, not original, sorry. You know the one I mean, the Natalie Imbruglia one. I guess that's the most famous version. Sort of, it has just a, I don't know what the instrument is like. Yeah, just like in these reality TV shows, they just sort of, I've heard your voice, sum things up now, sort of, let's move on. Wrap things up. This is in Doncaster. Is that where no, Louis from?
In the final, you could be the first band to win the X Factor. It's up to the public at home. But you've got brilliant chemistry. I love the harmonies. I love the song choice. And we've got 5 new pop stars.
Guys, you've done all the right things to make your place here in the final. That was fantastic performance. And whatever happens tonight,
I can't think of any Danny Minogue songs on the top of my head. I'm not sure. I don't know I know Kylie Minogue is very famous over in Britain, probably more than she is from where she was born originally in Australia. But yeah, I'm not sure how famous Danny Minogue is. Obviously, they know of her now. But
I'm sure you guys are going to go on and release records and be the next big band. It's been so lovely to watch you
who's this girl?
guys grow from your first audition. To think that was only a few months ago. I really believe that you've got a massive future ahead of you. And I want to say thank you for being such lovely guys to be around. It's been great getting to know you, and good luck with the show tonight.
Well, look, let's be clear. Anyone who comes into this final has got a great chance of bettering their future. But this is a competition. And in terms of the competition, in terms of who's worked the hardest, who I think deserves to win based on the future of something we haven't seen before, I would love to hear your names read out at the end of the competition because I think you deserve it.
Yeah, there you go. Now I'm actually a little bit confused. I probably should watch This Is Us, because I thought One Direction formed after sort of all the members that they are now got eliminated in the early rounds of X Factor, and then as a consolation, sort of Simon Cowell was like, "Hey, do you guys actually want to form a group? I think you guys have got something." I didn't realize, sort of maybe that formed as a group and then auditioned as a band the next year on X Factor. Sort of, I don't watch a lot of sort of X Factor or Australian Idol, other than maybe the first season of Australian Idol when it first came in, and that's when it was a big deal. But that form of television certainly kicked on. That is, I don't know what's going on, maybe 20 years now. So strong formula that they've got going. But yeah, no, interesting to see. What they brought out in the finals, One Direction. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. I gotta get out of here, guys. This bird's gotta fly. you just watched another episode of Bread Renegades, make sure to check out this video, my highest viewed. It's got to be high viewed for a reason. This one, this one's also pretty funny. Also one down here. Alright, see you guys later. Grace, give me a water, will you? Thank you. Good show, that one.